All right, all right. Man, oh man. Finally the season is over. The season is over. It is hot in here. I just noticed that. It is hot in here. What's going on, everybody? All right, so now we can finally talk draft. Now we can finally talk what the Giants are doing this offseason. The big, obviously, you guys know the news. Obviously, the Giants lost against the Philadelphia Eagles. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. I thought the Giants were going to screw themselves out of kind of getting a better draft pick or whatever the case may be. But there's still a lot to talk about when it comes to the draft positioning goes. But the Giants lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, and now they have the third overall pick in the draft. This is one of the worst, guys. This is one of the worst possible scenarios to have right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to be some sort of pessimist. But man, we really a lot banks on what Cleveland does at 2. A lot banks on what Cleveland does at 2. So let me pull it up here. If you guys don't know what the draft order looks like, it's pretty much exactly how it was, except you're gonna take 10 New England and you're gonna put them down to 4 because they won their game. But the thing is, it would have been fine if the Giants. It depends on how you feel. It depends on how you feel about the quarterback position, and if you were wanting to trade multiple firsts to get up and grab one of those quarterbacks. To be honest with you, I know a lot of people like I don't want to call out names because I think I have beef with people or anything like that. But there are some people in the Giants community that are saying, like, if you really think these are franchise quarterbacks, then you should want to trade up for them. And no, I don't think that's true in the slightest. I think you can have a healthy debate of, hey, I think a quarterback is worthy of being selected here. I just don't think a quarterback is worthy of being selected here. Plus, I have to give up 2 first-round picks in the future and my second and third this year. Like, there's a breakoff point. There's a breakoff point. Yes, do we think that this guy can possibly be a franchise quarterback? Sure, but do we think this guy is going to be the next Patrick Mahomes? That's another question. No, these guys are not the next Patrick Mahomes coming out. So there's that. Let me pull up the Tankathon, and we'll just take a look at it real quick. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen it already. This is what we're looking at right now. Sorry, I tried to take the ads off the screen. I have ad block on, but they're still finding their way through. But I am not sponsored by any of these. I am only sponsored by BetUS. We'll talk about them later. Let me see if I can adjust this. There we go. So if you guys haven't noticed, what the draft spots are at right now, the draft order, Tennessee at number 1. We know that they're going to take a quarterback. Now, I am hoping. All right, this is what you guys should hope for. Okay, this is what you guys should hope for. You guys should hope. Damn. Here's the thing. I want Cam Ward, right? I want Cam Ward. The only possible way I can see the Giants drafting a quarterback at 3 is if Tennessee takes Cam Ward and Cleveland is like, do we take Shedeur Sanders? Because Dion is not going to allow Shedeur to go to Cleveland. He's not going to allow Shedeur to go to Cleveland. And at that point, they take Travis Hunter or something, and then the Giants end up with Shedeur. Now, what I honestly think is going to happen is Tennessee's going to take Shedeur, because I honestly think it's not a bad landing spot for Shedeur at all. I think it's going to be peaceful. It's going to be calmer. The media is not going to be all over you. You're still in Tennessee. You can make Tennessee a big market, right? You can be the reason Tennessee becomes a big market, And I think Tennessee is a good landing spot for Shedeur. Cleveland takes Cam Ward, and everybody shuts up about it because Cam Ward doesn't have the pull that Shedeur has, where he wants to go or not. If anybody has the pull of kind of determining where they go, it's Shedeur. But Cleveland gets Cam Ward, and the Giants are left with another position. Whether that be Travis Hunter, whether it be Abdul Carter, whether it be Will Johnson. It's gonna be another pick, or there is an option of trading down as well. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Right now we have 142 people in here. Awesome. Appreciate you guys coming through. We got Twitter chats in here. Nice. If you guys have YouTube, check me out on YouTube. I'm gonna actually post it that I'm live on Twitter real quick, and you guys can post your chats in there right now. I'll get to you guys right now. I'll shout you guys out right now. Let me just share the stream out. I always forget to share the stream out. Oh my god! I hope you guys don't hear the delay. Let me pause that real quick. But yeah, shout out to all you guys. We'll get into more about the draft stuff in a second. But take a look at the draft order right now. It's not changing for the most part. I mean, the top 4 are not changing. These are locked into place. There's nothing that these two teams can do to change their future as far as the draft goes. So this is what we've got. Let me share the stream out. All right. So let's shout you guys out for a second. Everybody in the chat, go make yourselves known. G-Man, what's going on? Cressley, what's going on? We got some guys on Twitter. Duran Osman, Cody Dunbar, what's going on, everybody? Glenn, Stone-Faced Ninja, what's up? Jason Solis, what's going on? Jaden in the building. All right, Jaden. These QBs are kind of cheeks. Lenoris Sellers, Arch, and Drew Aller are better prospects next year. I'm not too sold on Drew Aller yet. Get ready to learn Will Howard, buddy. Luis, what's going on? G-Man 409. Nice to see a familiar face. G-Man 409. It's been a while. What's going on? Browns take Hunter. That would be a good situation. That would be a good scenario. I would love if the scenario goes Tennessee, right? Tennessee takes Shedeur. Cleveland takes Travis Hunter. And the Giants take Cam Ward. That's what I want. That's ideally what I want. John says 2026 Arch. I just don't know we should wait that long, man. I mean, he's going to be a good prospect. I'm not going to act like I've done any film on him to say he's a better prospect than these guys that we have right now. But a lot of people love him. I've done my work on Shedeur and Cam to have a good opinion on them. I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? I'm going to put the big screen on here, so to be honest with you guys. The more I watch Shedeur Sanders, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The more I watch Shedeur Sanders, the less I like him. I'll be honest with you. The more I watch Shedeur Sanders, the less I like him. I really like Cam Ward. Do I think Cam Ward is like one of the best quarterback prospects we've ever seen? No. I don't think that at all. I think he's clearly QB1, though. I just think that there's so much things that Cam Ward is going to be able to do at the next level that Shedeur just can't do. Now, I'm not a big person of talking about a quarterback's arm or anything like that, but Shedeur does not have a great arm. I'll be honest with you. Shedeur doesn't have a great arm. It is NFL acceptable. I mean, you'll be hard pressed to find a quarterback that can't throw in the NFL as far as like having a good arm in the NFL. It's just not strong enough. A lot of these balls like hang in the air for so long. Hang in the air for so long with utmost trajectory, like it's up. It's an absolute rocket in the sky, and it just takes its time coming down. He has to work on that trajectory. Has to work on that touch, but that's also a product of just not having a strong arm with a lot of velocity. Now, he can dart a pass, short, intermediate. His ball placement is very good. His accuracy on par. He can hit receivers in stride, short, intermediate on those drag routes, post routes. He can throw down the middle very well. He's not a terrible quarterback prospect. I'm not out on Shedeur Sanders. I think if the Giants were to get Shedeur Sanders, I would be hoping for the best. I'm not going to sit here and say that Shedeur Sanders Whoa, Gerard Mayo got fired? You're kidding. You're kidding. They just won. You're going to fire a coach when he just won the last game of the season? You're kidding. No way. Let's face it, regardless if a quarterback is available, this is Joe, he will go BPA. Here's the thing, OGR. I don't even think Joe Shane has ever gone BPA. He's always gone for need. If you look at every single one of his earlier draft picks, it's always been a need. It's never been a BPA. Never. It's always been what they need at that exact moment. And listen, that's crazy. Oh, I wish I was kidding. That is crazy. They're moving on to Mike Vrabel. They want Mike Vrabel. Wow, Gerard Mayo, bro. That sucks. That's not fair, man. That's not cool. One season, I hate that. I hate how the NFL is now. You don't like a quarterback after 1 year, you ship him off. You don't like a coach after 1 year, you ship him off. I don't like that. Allow Gerard. First of all, I thought they were tanking. I guess they're not tanking, but you have something going with Drake May. You let him build the roster, let him coach it. Man, you hired this guy. Why are you firing him? Man, as far as I know, the players loved him. As far as I knew, the players loved Gerard Mayo. That sucks. That's stupid. What are they going to get? Mike Vrabel? I guess he has a better resume. They want somebody with more experience. He's also Patriot royalty. Maybe, I guess. But man, you hired him. That sucks. Bro didn't even leave the stadium before he got fired. Yeah, they just won the game. You didn't even allow him to be happy. They just won the game and you fired him? That's nuts. Let me go back to what OGR said. I don't believe Joe Shane has ever went BPA. Go back to his draft. It's always been what they've needed at that moment. The Giants needed a number one corner. They went ahead and traded up one spot for Deonte Banks. Now, a lot of people, including myself, had them getting Deonte Banks, but let's not pretend like he was automatically BPA at that point. They're drafting for need. When they drafted Wan'Dale Robinson, they needed a slot receiver. They went ahead and got Wan'Dale Robinson over a guy like George Pickens. They needed JMS at center, so they've always went need at that point. Tyler Nubin is one of the most pointless picks Joe Shane has ever made. I'm sorry. A lot of people love to talk about Tyler Nubin and how many times go look at why he has so many tackles. Go look at why Tyler Nubin has so many tackles. He gives up a lot of catches. That's why. He's not good. Tyler Nubin is not. He's not fast enough to play safety in the NFL. He's just not fast enough. He has the instincts. He can read out a play. He just can't get there in time. So yeah, they're gonna go purely for need. And what do the Giants need? They need a quarterback. He's gonna do everything he can to get a quarterback, even if it means going in the second round and getting a freaking Jackson Dart like everybody's talking about now. Why is everybody talking about Jackson Dart now? Because of the fucking bowl game? We gotta stop this. We have to stop this. This is like Cardale Jones, bro. My goodness, it happens all the time. There's always a prospect that everybody's so shaky on, but the only game that they look at is the last game, the bowl game, where that player balls out. Now everybody's saying Drew Aller is a top 5 pick. Now, I seen it on Twitter. Somebody with a blue check mark, a reputable source that I can't remember his name right now, said that if Drew Aller goes in the draft right now, if he pulls his intent to stay in college and he goes in the draft right now, he's going to be a top 5 pick. You have got to be kidding me. We have to stop this, guys. We got to stop this. We got to stop stop acting like a bowl game means that much. Like it's a Super Bowl. It's not. I'm sorry. A lot of these players don't even play the bowl game because they're getting ready for the draft. They don't care. Come on, man. Because they played in one bowl game. They played well in one bowl game. This guy's going to go top 5. God, stop. Jackson Dart too. I don't hate Jackson Dart. But like, bro, how much different is he from a Dylan Gabriel? How much different is he from a Quinn Ewers as far as like a success in the NFL? Like how would you bet on Jackson Dart doing well? You know? Talk to Tex. Let's see. Look at Dart's stats and who he played. Are you saying that in a defense of him? Stats don't tell the full story. Whether it's good stats or bad stats, stats don't tell the full story. I watch film. Here's the thing, guys. When I do my film on people, stats are something I look at. I usually look at the stats after I watch the player because I want to see how this guy plays. I watch 3 or 4 games, sometimes 5 if I really can't get a good feel on the player. I watch 3 or 4 games. I'll go on their PFF. I have PFF Premium. I'll go on their PFF, look at their worst games, look at their best games, and kind of come to a conclusion. Stats, especially in college, guys, especially in college, stats don't mean shit going into the NFL. It doesn't. That's like one of the last things I look at. Dart equals Baker Mayfield. I mean, we'll see. Baker Mayfield can do a lot for his size. Obviously, we need a quarterback. Just imagine Neighbors and Hunter. Yeah, okay, that's another thing. I watched 3 games from Travis Hunter, right? I watched 3 games from Travis Hunter. I think he's a better corner than a wide receiver, I'll be honest with you. He's a better corner than wide receiver. I think he can really make a lot of money at corner. I think the only reason I don't think he's the best receiver in this draft. No. It's definitely Ted McMillan. I don't think he's the best receiver in this draft. If he were to just come into this draft as just a wide receiver, I don't think he'll be picked this high. I think it's Travis Hunter's. Like, here's the thing. I'm not about the hype, guys. I don't fall into the hype of Travis Hunter, Heisman winner. He's from Colorado. Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders. I watch the film. I reserve my thoughts. I take in what everybody says about these players, and then I watch the film, and I'm going to give it to you guys straight up. I'm not as high on Shedeur Sanders as everybody says he is. Deion Sanders is doing a hell of a job making sure that everybody thinks Shedeur Sanders is the best thing to come out since freaking Joe Burrow or something. Like, everybody's in love with Shedeur Sanders, and you turn on the film, and it's just not like... It's not like jaw-dropping. He's made some jaw-dropping throws. Don't get me wrong. He's thrown some hole shots that I really enjoyed. But I'm not in love with Shedeur Sanders. Same thing with Travis Hunter as a receiver. I think he's extremely smart. If you watch Travis Hunter as far as because this guy might be a New York Giant. Travis Hunter might be a New York Giant with that 3rd pick. So that's why I want to talk about Travis Hunter, and he's obviously in the thumbnail of this live stream. By the way, we got 364 people across both platforms. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make yourselves known in the comments, man. Damn, this is probably one of my best. I don't think this might be my best stream. This might be shout out to you guys in the chat. And I know that this freaking chat is moving extremely faster than I usually am used to. If you guys put in super chats, I read those automatically. Just like Davey95. I wish I knew the soccer player, but I don't know the soccer player to get the reference there. But Davey95, not gonna lie, I see Cam going first, and we get Shedeur. There is a scenario where that happens because, like I said, I'll be honest with you. There is a high that we get in these projects. Listen, if you go back every single year, especially quarterbacks, if you go back every single year, there are always a quarterback. Maybe Caleb was always number 1 last year, but there's always a quarterback or a couple of quarterbacks that there's an order that everybody agrees with, and then come draft time, it's completely changed. Okay? And I honestly think, let's go back. Let's wait to see what happens in April. But I honestly think as more people watch film, they're gonna say Cam Ward is QB1. They're gonna say Cam Ward is QB1 as April rolls around. Because I seriously don't know how you watch both of these guys and say that Cam Ward is QB2. I respect everybody's opinion. I just think Cam Ward is definitely... I don't think he's far ahead of Shedeur Sanders. I just think he's definitely QB1. That's it. I just think there are so much things that Cam Ward is able to do already that Shedeur Sanders is not going to do. Cam Ward, he doesn't have the footwork that Shedeur Sanders has, but he can learn to get that footwork. You understand? But one thing that Shedeur Sanders could not do that Cam Ward could do is the release time. the arm strength, the release, the quick release, the he's able to do those things that I don't think Shedeur is going to be able to do at the next level. He's not going to be able to learn that. Cam Ward can learn how to have better footwork. You know, those are stuff that you can learn to do. There's a higher ceiling for Cam Ward than Shedeur Sanders. There just is. Daniel says, don't want Sanders or Ward. Hard pass. Hard pass. I mean, this team is in need of a quarterback, man. I don't think we have much of a choice right now. Okay, let me get back to Travis Hunter. Let me get back to Travis because I want to talk more about Travis. And maybe, should we do film? Should we do film? Would I get in trouble? Would I get in trouble with YouTube if I watch film live of college players? Because there's 400 people in here. Maybe I can educate a little bit. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You guys want to stick around later on and we'll do like a little film of Travis Hunter? Because we already know a lot about Cam and Shedeur. I have the Cam. I have the Cam. I have the Cam. I have Cam. Cam is here. He's going to be drafted. I have the film of Travis Hunter. We can pull it up later. And we can go through it of him playing wide receiver and him playing cornerback. But, okay, let me talk a little bit about let me see what I wrote down here. By the way, guys, I'm going to make this. Let's see here. Hello. I'm trying to reorder these. Hello. There we go. I have to adjust this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You guys want to see what I share tab instead? Oh my god, I can just do that. Oh my god, I could just do that. All right. We'll go into what I think about Travis Hunter right now, but we got another super chat. Super chat, Mike Nixon, my man, Mike Nixon. Love you, bro. Always. He is an OG of the streams, an OG. Yeah, we just hit 400 concurrent viewers across both platforms, guys. You guys are killing it right now. Killing it. Killing it. I'll try to read as much of you guys' comments as you can. Like I said, I read super chats first. You guys know how it goes. Mike Nixon says, you deserve the 318 people in your stream, bro. I would take Hunter in the first and draft Dart in the second and third, would sign Winston or third and sign Winston in free agency. There's a risk with that, man. I just don't want to. Here's the thing. I have to work on Jackson Dart. I have to do my work on him. So I'm gonna reserve myself from giving an analysis on Jackson Dart. I've only watched him in games. I need to watch the film. You guys know it's different with all 22. You guys see what routes are open, what routes are not, what reads he's missing, so on and so forth. And so I'm going to reserve how I feel about Jackson Dart and just respect your opinion. I just don't want to. Here's the thing. I'm not saying you're wrong, Mike, because that would kind of be you're going BPA in the first, which is good. But I don't want to be thrown into a Jackson, a Will Levis situation where the team is like forcing themselves to work with this quarterback because they drafted him in the second round and it's still kind of a higher pick, and they don't want to give up on him because they're not expecting him to completely go off because he's not a first round pick, and so they're gonna give him a little bit longer of a leash because he's a second rounder, and then they're gonna force their way out, maybe win a couple games than they should, and force their way out of the QB market in the next coming years, and then later on you're forced to deal with getting a quarterback again. I just don't want. Here's the thing: when it comes to quarterbacks, I get the Jalen Hurts, I get Russell Wilson, I get Dak Prescott, I get there are quarterbacks that you can draft that are not in the first round that work out, but it's so rare, guys. It's so rare. I get there's like Derek Carr and stuff like that. It's just a big risk. It's just a big risk that I don't think I want to take. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the best quarterbacks in those drafts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. And hindsight being 2020, I don't know if I still take Malik Neighbors. I love Michael Penix is lighting it up right now. I need more games to really get a feel. If I would have taken, but like I said, during that time, the injuries was just too much for me. The injuries were just too much. Man, super chats are coming in strong. Davey again, Davey 95. What's a fair deal for JJ McCarthy? McCarthy. All right. What's the fair deal for JJ McCarthy? I'd offer 2 second rounders for him. That's actually not terrible. That's actually not terrible. I just don't want to give up a first. If we can somehow, listen to me. They took J.J. McCarthy with what, the 11th overall pick? They took J.J.? If they flip J.J. for 2 second rounders, that's a win. If the Giants are able to keep their first round pick at number 3, that is a win. I would take that in a heartbeat. If you give up 2 second rounders for J.J. McCarthy and you draft Travis Hunter, boom. That's it. I take it. I would take it. The only problem is I don't think the Vikings would want 2 second rounders. I think they would want a first and a second because they took J.J. McCarthy in the first round, 11th overall. They got to get some sort of return. You know what I'm saying? That would be a fair deal for me, but I don't think the Vikings would feel like that's a fair deal. Maybe you throw in a player in there as well. Vikings players love Vikings fans love Dexter Lawrence. You would have to make that decision. Is it worth giving up Dexter Lawrence? You know? How about we watch Dart film first, bro? That'll be a later day. I think the people want to see Travis Hunter. I don't think I want to go through Jackson Dart. And on top of that, Jackson Dart is SEC. Isn't that Ole Miss is SEC? SEC takes down film like it's nobody's business. At least with Colorado, they're Big 12. So, you know, I don't think I'll have a problem with the copyright. 451 people in the building right now. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you guys like the stream. If you guys are on Twitter, I put the link to my YouTube, to the stream on YouTube, and you guys can join in the chat, and you guys can chat on Twitter as well. But if you guys want to be with everybody else, we're here on YouTube. But 450 people in the building, guys. Holy moly! Thank you guys for joining in. Just a guy says 100% chance the Giants try to trade up. Yeah, for sure. They're going to be making calls, but it's going to be very reminiscent to what happened last year, right? Last year, let me put a big screen. Hello? Where'd I go? Hello? Last year, right? The Giants had the 6th overall pick. They tried to get to the 3rd overall pick. New England, they tried to trade with New England. New England was there like, hey, listen, we want the same guy. You would have to give me an offer that blows me away to make me get off of this pick, and you draft the guy that we want. This is going to be a same situation if the Giants either try to trade up with Cleveland or Tennessee. They try to get to the number 1 overall pick for with Tennessee. Tennessee's going to say, "Listen, you want the guy that we want, and if you don't draft the guy we want, Cleveland will." And Cleveland's going to say the same thing. Hey, we want this quarterback. You want the quarterback. Why would we let you take the quarterback? You would have to give us an offer we can't refuse. So the Giants are going to run into the same situation they did last year. Usually when a team trades up with another team, you say to that other team, the team you want to trade with, your trade partner, you say, hey, listen, we want to get this guy. We're not getting the guy that you want. We want to get this guy. And they're like, okay, maybe the guy that we want will still be there. And that higher up trade partner will then trade down. It's very rare you're going to pull off a trade with somebody that wants the same guy. I said that last year and nobody listened to me. I said that last year and everybody had hope about New England trading. If they wanted Drake May and we wanted Drake May, it wasn't going to work. They were going to get Drake May. You would have to give them like 5 first-round picks. It was not going to happen. Sure Lewis says Cam is like Steve McNair, and Shedeur is like Byron Leftwich. I mean, I am way too young to know how those guys play on a down-to-down basis. But I guess I hope they're a lot better. I hope Shadeur's better than Byron Leftwich. Just a guy. Thank you for this $2 super chat. Says it's different when you're top 3. I guess so. Just a guy, because obviously you're not going to be giving up 2 first-round picks to move up 1 or 2 spots. I get that, just a guy. But here's, like I said, if you are trying to trade up and you're trying to get the guy that they also want, that your trade partner wants, it's going to be hard to actually come to a deal. They then have to say, all right, we're going to have to come to a compromise. We got these extra draft picks. We're going to have to be out of a quarterback. They're going to be stuck in the same situation that we're in. They're going to be then putting themselves in the situation that we're in and say, all right, do we get best player available or do we get the quarterback? You know? So there is a give and take there. There's a give and take there. Let me get to my draft analysis to Travis Hunter, and maybe we will watch some film on Travis Hunter in a second. But if there's any more super chats, I will stop and look at them. Don't worry. All right. So what do I? Come on, man! I can't stand this thing. All right, Travis Hunter. Obviously, he's the best player that I've evaluated so far because of the. I need to change this, but I didn't want to expand this. I only put him as wide receiver just to put him there. But you know what? I think he's a better cornerback. We'll get into my analysis right now. What do I think about him? Also, guys, for everybody that's in the building right now, soon, maybe I want to have at least 10 people on here first. Soon, I'm going to make this draft guide, this big board, available for everybody. I'm going to have the link somewhere either on my Twitter or my YouTube that you guys can follow along of what I think about every single one of these players that I evaluate. And I'm not a draft aficionado, but if you want a second opinion on somebody, if you want another opinion on somebody, if you don't want to know what I think about a player, I'm going to put it all here for you guys, and I'm going to make it public for everybody to see it for themselves. So I'm excited about that. I got the inspiration from Broshmo. If you guys love draft content, you guys watch Broshmo, his draft guide is exactly like this. It's even more expansive. It's better than mine. He's smarter than me when it comes to the draft. But I took inspiration from this, and I'm gonna make it public. He charges for his, and I pay. It's worth every single penny. But I'm nobody in the draft game right now. So I'm just telling you what you guys think. But if you guys want a second opinion, I'm going to make it public for everybody to see. So, all right. Let's look at what I think about Travis Hunter as a wide receiver and a cornerback. All right. Here it is. Can I make this full screen? Is it possible? No. All right. But you guys can read along. Maybe it's smaller on the screen on StreamYard. Hopefully it's not too small. But I said wide receiver, as a wide receiver, absolute alpha, can handle a heavy workload and produce. Long wingspan gives him a big catch radius to make some acrobatic catches. His two-way talent gives him knowledge, especially as a wide receiver, to get behind a defense or fit in between a zone. Best on routes coming back to the football or deep vertical. So basically what I'm saying here is that as a wide receiver, I don't think he's the best route runner. We'll get into the negatives in a second, but I think he's best at just routes that are on the outside, routes coming back to the football, back shoulder throws, comeback routes, out routes, deep vertical routes. Routes like that is what I think he's best at. All right, and as a cornerback, smart, instinctual zone defender. He can play in zone, he can play in man, he can play both of them, can press in man, sticks to receivers well on short in-breaking routes, jams receivers with long arms and disrupts releases, excellent feet and body control, knows when to commit and flip his hips. So I think he's a great corner. I think he's a great corner. I think he's a good wide receiver. I think he's a great corner, a good wide receiver. I think he's very smart as a wide receiver, and him playing two ways really gives him a good feel about what the defense are doing and how he can fit into those zones and get the catches. That's why when you're watching Colorado play and you're seeing him and you're seeing Shadur like move around and just lob one and Travis Hunter is wide open, is because Travis Hunter is doing what he can to fit in right in between the zone. He's very smart. He knows how to get behind a defense. Travis Hunter is very smart in that respect. So that's definitely going to be useful in the NFL. All right, cons as a wide receiver. Now, I didn't finish. I watched a couple of games of him. I want to watch more of him, but that's why the cons aren't too much right now. Wide receiver doesn't look like a smoothest route runner, not crazy explosive off the line, not a great route runner, needs to expand his releases. He doesn't really have like a plethora of releases you see from top wide receiver prospects coming out of the draft. There are a couple of Malik Neighbors didn't have an expansive release game either. Not everybody is like Marvin Harrison Jr. having multiple different release sets. Roma Dunze had good releases as well. But he's not crazy explosive either. So not having a plethora of releases to do and not being crazy explosive off the line is just not It's not great. It's not great. I don't know how he's going to do against stronger cornerbacks in the NFL that like to press and jam. He's not going to be able to break off that easily. And as a cornerback, he will struggle to jam stronger receivers at the next level. Could benefit from gaining a couple of pounds. I haven't seen too much of a negative when it comes to his game as a corner. He's very smart, very instinctual. He knows he can break on a ball really quickly. He has a long wingspan. He's got that prototypical cornerback size to him that I really like. So that's what I think about Travis Hunter so far. I think I want to watch. There's not a lot of cornerback games to watch from him. That's why. Now I don't have a lot of cornerback film to watch. I have a lot of wide receiver film. Don't have a lot of corner film to watch. So that's why I want to watch more film from him being a cornerback. So yeah, Bryce, Gerard Mayo is fired. That sucks, man. It really does. It really does. Let's get to these super chats, man. Let me see if there's any super chats. All right, good. There we go. Justin Boyce, thank you so much for the super chat. I get Justin Fields. Give a fourth to the pass for Milton. Man, a whole fourth? They drafted him in the 6th round. I would give like a 5th or something. I don't think I'd give a 4th, but to each their own. 4th to the pass for Milton and stand my ground at 3 and take BPA. Shane can't miss on Hunter, Carter, or Graham. Absolutely. He shouldn't be able to miss, but the thing is they need a quarterback really bad. Now, Justin Fields and Joe Milton. Man, it's hard, and I just don't want more project guys. I'm tired of it. We drafted a project guy 6th overall in 2019, and we paid him $40 million a year. I don't want any more project guys, man. I want a guy that's surefire, you know? But Justin Boyce, I get your comment if you're saying more so that, hey, let's get a bridge going and then let's get a project quarterback in the, we'll trade a 5th round. Let's say a 5th round. I think 4th is too much. A 5th rounder for Joe Milton and let's see what we have in Justin Fields to try to make this offense look somewhat workable and get a quarterback in another draft. I get that. I just don't think Joe Shane is going to do that. And you're right when it comes to Joe Shane can't miss on Hunter, Carter, or Graham. But let me remind you that when we had those 2 picks in the top 10 in 2022, everybody thought you can't miss with the guys that you're drafting. And the Giants drafted Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal, 2 guys that were mocked to be number 1 overall picks at some point. People thought you couldn't miss on them. And you missed on Evan Neal, and Kayvon Thibodeau just ain't that good. So, nothing is sure in the NFL, especially in the NFL draft. Nothing is sure. Nothing is sure. So Joe, what's going on, brother? He says, why is nobody talking about Jalen Milroe? He didn't finish the season strong stat-wise. Did we draft? No. Did we draft for freak athletic? No. I think... Here's the thing. I think that bowl game really kind of explained Jalen Milroe in a nutshell, okay? Has a lot of good traits, right? Has a a strong arm, has a nice strong arm, throws a tight spiral. He's just wildly inaccurate. Everybody hates Daniel Jones for not being able to read a defense, and then they love Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe cannot read a defense. He cannot read a defense, okay? He needs to be shown what routes to throw to before the play happens. Like, these plays need to be directed to him. He is not going to be able to manage an offense. Not yet. He needs a lot of help. If you guys watch Jermaine Burton, if you guys know who Jermaine Burton is, last year, wide receiver out of Alabama, got drafted to Cincinnati, I believe in the 2nd or 3rd round last year. I watched his film. The man could have been a 1,000-yard receiver last year for Alabama, if Jalen Milroe would just know how to read a defense and throw, and to throw with anticipation. Jermaine Burton was screwed out of a 1,000-yard season because of Jalen Milroe. I don't like Milroe. I think he's very athletic. I think he's a good football player, but people confuse being a good football player with being a good quarterback. It's not the same thing. I want to like Milroe, but I'm sorry, just not good. Just not good yet. He's a good college quarterback. He's not even a great college quarterback. He's a good college quarterback. He's not going to be that phenomenal in the NFL. Not yet. Not yet. And good thing, if he stays in college, good for him. But I heard that he's going to commit, that he declared for the NFL draft. That is a huge mistake. That is a huge mistake. I know he's taking advantage of this not being a strong quarterback class, but he is going to be taken in the first round. I know it. The Saints might take him. Some random team at the end of the first round might trade up and take him in the first round, and they're going to force to – he should sit. He should sit. But you know how the NFL is. They're just going to – everybody that should sit winds up playing, and then he's going to be thrown all these expectations his way, and he's not gonna succeed. All those expectations his way, he's not gonna succeed, and it's gonna suck for him. Raiders will take him. The Raiders are really high up, man. Would they take him? Would they take him that high up? Josh Allen in college looked mid. Now look at him. It's different. It's different. Josh Allen did a lot playing for Wyoming. Okay, playing with 0-star recruits in Wyoming. All right, Josh Allen was putting up somewhat decent numbers. I understand what you're saying with Josh Allen, that he wasn't a finished product, but he was doing that with Wyoming. Jalen Milroe was with the best prospects around him, with the best supporting cast around him, and he still just does not look like a great quarterback. He looks like a phenomenal athlete, just doesn't look like a great quarterback. And he's playing for Alabama. I want Cam Ward. You're speaking my language, Patrick. You're speaking my language. He's going to be a generational talent in the Canadian Football League. Stop it, man. Stop it. Tom Brady was trash in college. Are we really going to say this? Are we going to say this for every quarterback that we want to like? Are we going to say that for every quarterback that we want to like? Wow, Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers is projected to be a second-round pick. Hey, you know what? You know who wasn't also a first-round pick? Tom Brady. Tom Brady. Come on, guys. We got to stop. Everybody knows Tom Brady was taken in the 6th round. Does that mean every quarterback taken before the 6th round is going to be Tom Brady? Come on. No ball knowledge, bro. Tom Brady was good. Uh-oh. If Travis Hunter can play left tackle, he'd be a great backup. A great pickup. Pat Mahomes wasn't even a top 5 pick. You're right. Because there was more quarterbacks in that draft. And on top of that, there were a lot of more. There was a lot bigger of a volume of prospects in that draft. In this draft, granted, that was a 2017 draft, wasn't it? That draft turned out to be not so good. But when it comes to this draft, 2025 draft, as far as the skill position players go, it's not that great either. Like, it's very top heavy. So obviously, quarterbacks are going to be thrown up there because the skill players aren't that great either. It's not like you're going to be missing out on like the next Micah Parsons or anything like that, you know. So quarterbacks kind of get thrown to the forefront. The QB room is trash right now. Giants can't go into the draft without a quarterback on the roster. I want Cam, but I don't want to pay future first-round picks. I agree with you. There you go. Cam Ward is my draft crush this season. Does that mean I want to give up my next 2 drafts just to get him? No, because I'm smarter than that. You know? Smarter than that. I'm not hit with Cupid's arrow and just say, oh my God, I need to have him no matter what. You know, I'm smarter than that. I agree with you, Justin. I don't want to have to give up future draft capital because I want to be able to build around Cam Ward. I don't want to throw Cam Ward out there with no talent. Jaden, my man, my top moderator, Jaden in the building, says Will Howard is going to keep balling in the playoffs. then get drafted by the Giants, and you're gonna have to like it, buddy. Oh my God. It always be the guys that just have a great finish to their seasons, like their bowl games and their final games where everybody looks at and they're not looking at like the years around them. Draft Hunter and QB Milrow. No, I'm good, Khalid. I'm good. There's 2 Khalids in here. How about that? Dwayne Haskins and Cam Ward are the same player in college. They look absolutely the same. Cam Ward is overrated. No. Here's the thing. Dwayne Haskins didn't have the wheels. By the way, RIP Dwayne Haskins. I don't want to speak badly on somebody that's like, not here with us anymore on a serious note. But I'm not here to troll him or anything like that. I'm just saying that Dwayne Haskins, one, didn't have the wheels, even though Stephen A. Smith said he's more of a runner than a thrower, which is stupid. He didn't have the release, and I think Cam Ward has a better arm. Now, Dwayne Haskins had an arm. Dwayne Haskins had a good arm. He had a good touch on the football too. But I think Cam Ward has better velocity. I could see the comp. But Cam Ward could make something out of nothing. Dwayne Haskins was kind of there in the pocket, and there wasn't much he was doing there. Like he didn't have that escapability. Dwayne Haskins did not have that escapability that Cam Ward has. If you love Cam Ward, you trade up for him. But that doesn't make any sense. Nope, TD. Nope. It doesn't make any sense. You can love somebody, but you have your limits. Ward has to be the pick. I would love that, D. The problem is he going to be there? I think the Giants, here's the thing. I think the Giants were tanking. Listen, there's no way. Let's have a serious conversation here, guys. All right? There's no way you thought the Giants were not tanking this game. There's just no way. You saw Brian Daboll smiling after the game, losing to the Eagles' backups. Smiling after the game. He knows his job is safe. He knows he didn't have to win that game. They were tanking the game, all right? They were tanking since the Carolina game. They've been tanking since the Carolina game. I think they messed up because maybe it was John Mara got in their ear. I think they messed up and they won that Colts game for the culture. They won that Colts game for Giants pride. They won that Colts game to say, let's just win our last home game, guys. Let's just win that. It shouldn't be that much. It shouldn't be that bad if we win one more game, right? It was that bad. It was that bad. We would have had the number 1 overall pick. Do you understand me? We would have had the number 1 overall pick, and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. We would be saying Cam or Shedeur. That's what was going to be the ultimate conversation. It was going to be Cam or Shedeur, and I would have loved it. You know how much content I could have made out of it? Now it's going to be more depressing. Predictions for Shane and Daboll's future. It's exactly what I said a couple months ago. The Giants were tanking. That's the only way I feel like John Mara would allow them to keep their jobs, is that if he was in on it. And if he was in on it, that means they were tanking. The Giants were tanking. If Joe Shane and Brian Daboll keep their jobs, they were tanking. So my prediction is that they stay because I think they were tanking. All right? They stay. Also, Jay Glazer said they are going to stay. So Jay Glazer said I'm right. And I see a lot of people upset that they're staying, and I get that. I am not thrilled about it either. But like I said, I don't want that cycle to continue with keeping the GM. If there was one of the two that should keep their jobs, I would say it's Brian Daboll, not Joe Shane. I would hate if we get rid of Brian Daboll and we keep Joe Shane and the roster is still in shambles, and then we basically just that new head coach just inherits this terrible roster and still has to deal with this GM, and then this GM gets fired, and then the new GM comes, and then now they're looking at the head coach to work with that terrible roster because they're going to have the GM on a pedestal because he's going to be given 5 years to fix the roster. And the head coach is then going to be the scapegoat, the sacrificial lamb, and they're going to cut him off too, and the cycle continues to repeat. If you're going to get rid of the head coach, you might as well get rid of the GM, because you're going to continue this vicious cycle that is never going to end until you then fire both of them again. You understand? So that's why I'd rather, and I know it's not a good situation for a quarterback. I know that. But we don't even know if they're going to get a quarterback. Okay? So there's that. Justin says, nah, the Colts are just bad. Yeah, the Colts are bad, but it's funny. It's crazy too. Like I said, I don't think the Giants were trying to tank that game. I don't think so. I think they wanted to win that game because it was their last home game. That's what I think. Now, why do you think? Listen, because they're there. Bob Papa, Carl Banks, they said expect a win. Expect them to win this game. Why would they say something like that? Why would they be so sure of themselves to expect a win? Because now they're going to be trying. And Indianapolis was for sure trying. They had a playoff seed on the line. Why do you think they would say that? Expect a win. Expect them to win this game. What is that supposed to mean? I thought they were trying to win every game. Now you're for sure saying that they're going to beat the Colts because now they're going to try. Come on. Quick maths. Cookie Monster, what's going on, Cookie Monster? That's the new mod. That's the new mod, Cookie Monster. I'm upset. Shake my head. The Colts win was for nothing. What's up, family? What's up, KB? What's going on, man? Yeah, the Colts win was for nothing. I mean, look at the people that were happy about the Colts win. Where are they right now? Where are the people that were happy about the Colts win? Are they still talking about the Colts win? They probably forgot about it. They don't care. And now those same people are saying, see, this is what happens when you guys want to tank. You never know what's going to happen when you tank because you're not going to get the guy that you want anyway. Because we won the game. Because we won the game. If the Giants continued to tank, they would have the first overall pick. I swear it was John Mara that wanted to win that last game. I swear it was John Mara that wanted to win that last game. I know it was. By the way, shout out to everybody. We have 362 people in the building across both platforms. Thank you. Man, I've never seen so much people watch me before. This is crazy. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. There should be give me at least 100 likes right now. At least 100 likes. How much are we at right now? Can somebody point me to the direction? Somebody put it in the comments. Where are we at? 109? Oh, snap. We're at 109. Can we get to 200? We got 300 people in here. 360 people in here. Let's hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much. We love you. I love you. I love all my supporters, man. You guys are awesome. You guys dragged me through this season. You guys and BetUS. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the channel, man. This is the first time we had a sponsor on the channel the entire season. BetUS, they saw me, they sought after me, and they said, we want you. And I said, okay, I'm going to do my best to provide the best content possible for my supporters with you guys' help. And BetUS made it all possible, guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and make sure you guys support BetUS as well. The Giants season is over, but the playoffs are starting soon. And if you sign up with BetUS right now, you can get a 150% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 on your first deposit. Your second and third are 125% as long as you use the promo code YouTube150. The promo code is right here, right now. YouTube150 on BetUS. Is it? Dang, I look terrible right now. Is it .com? Well, they have an app as well, so download the app. So shout out to BetUS. Yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, man. You guys are awesome. I love. Man, there's light at the end of the tunnel for sure. Door Gunner says Shane will mess up the pick anyway. I mean, I guess, but here's the thing: you can't be I don't wish for that. You know what I mean? I don't wish for that. And I get it. But you always want to put your GM, no matter who it is. I don't care if it's my grandmother as the GM for the New York Giants, I'm going to put her in the best position. I want to have her in the best position to make the pick that she feels is okay. So, Grandma, make the right pick. Make the right pick. Justin Boyce, I would believe it if they didn't have Neighbors in today. He almost got another win. I think they left Neighbors in today because they want to, like, it's his rookie season. You don't want to bench the guy, even though he's trying to get those numbers up. You know, trying to pad the stats up. I think they left him in there because they just want him to go out there and ball out. He's healthy. You know, you don't want to bench him for that. There's no reason to keep him off the field. They just won't throw his way. But thank you so much, Justin, for the super chat, my man. Let's read these comments. If both off the board, you go Hunter. I mean, yeah, that probably is the pick. Like I said, I think Hunter really wants to be used both ways. Pause. I think Hunter really wants to be used on both sides of the ball. As in his NFL career. I don't know how long he's going to be able to sustain that because, like I said, the game is just so much quicker in the NFL. You're going to get more tired. You're going to get older. You know, he's a young kid right now, but wait, what happens when he turns like 30 years old? He's not going to be playing both sides. I think he's better off as a cornerback. And it just so happens that corner and wide receiver, the top corners and the top wide receivers are kind of being paid the same amount of money right now. As far as the market goes, they're kind of being paid the same around the same amount of money. So he really can't go wrong there. But I would really recommend he plays corner. Now, if he wants the glitz and the glamour, the fame, and all that stuff, he'll play wide receiver because wide receivers are divas. Wide receivers get all the attention. They put up all the numbers. They put up all the highlights, right? But I think he's a better cornerback. We went over that a little bit earlier, but I think he's a better corner. That's just my opinion. Shadur is ours as long as he plays at 3. Yeah, and I think he will be instantly number 1 corner. I think he will be instantly cornerback 1, and Deontay Banks will be cornerback 2. Instantly. I don't know. Hey Ray, what's going on, bro? And he still got the mod. He still got the mod up there. Ray, what's going on? Gifted a membership. He gifted a membership. So one of you lucky viewers just got a membership from Ray. That's my first gifted sub before. That's my first gifted sub. Oh, it was Raciel. Oh, snap. We got somebody already got gifted it. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. If you guys didn't know that, this is actually my cousin. Thanks so much, Ray. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Phillips might take 2. What do you mean, Phillips? What do you mean? Appreciate you, bro. My man. Let's see. KB, Jaden, not wrong. Cam Ward going to the Titans. I like I said, I think that's what's going to be at the end of the day. And he joined the membership. So he gifted one and he became a member. So thanks, bro. Thanks, man. But as far as Cam Ward goes to the Titans, like I said, I think everybody, because Deion Sanders is putting in work right now. That propaganda is running strong. For Deion Sanders. Hyping up his son Shadur to be that number 1 pick because I think he knows at the end of the day it's really close between Cam Ward and as April rolls around, Cam Ward is going to be QB1. I already declared it on Twitter because I needed the logo next to my name. Yeah, it's like black screened. It's black screened. I don't know why. I don't know if you have it like that. But like I said, I think Cam Ward will eventually be QB1. And I declared it on Twitter already. So that nobody can say that I bandwagoned Cam Ward at QB1. I'll be the first to say it. Everybody's scared to say it. I'll be the first to say it. Cam Ward out of Miami is QB1. Now, Cam Ward needs to be careful, though. I don't think he's perfect. By the way, guys, look at my finger. Oh, my God. I'm like Brian Baldinger of flag football. My finger. It's permanently like that now. Amazing. And I got a blood blister. That won't go away. So, yeah. Anyway, I tagged you in the report. What report? What report, Jaden? This would be an epic fail if both of them disappear and are not for us to take. It's Raziel. It's a real possibility. That's why we're talking about Travis Hunter. That's why we've been talking about Travis Hunter. His father will step in, Junior. His father will step in versus Cleveland. I think. Here's the thing. I didn't think in the beginning Shadur would want, not Shadur, Dion. I didn't think Dion would want Shadur to go to New York because of we're in shambles right now, but I guess he does because of the market. But if there's one team in that top 4 that I think Dion would definitely pull Shadur out of, it's Cleveland. It's Cleveland. I think Odell said it best. They sent me there to die. Odell said it best. They sent me there to die. Bro, Baker Mayfield was the best thing that happened to Cleveland in a long time, and even he wasn't enough to get it done. Baker is balling right now. And to be honest, he's been balling with every other franchise he was with. Carolina was in shambles. Okay, there was not much they can do with Carolina. Then he went to the Rams and like won freaking MVP with the Rams, right, in that one game. Then he goes to Tampa and he lights it up with Tampa. And now they're on their third straight playoff run with him. Third straight or second straight, something like that. And by the way, shout out to the Buccaneers. By the way, I just won $220 with my parlay today. So shout out to them. As my friend just texted me, how much did you win? My friend literally just texted me, how much did you win? Let me see. If what Dion said he would do is true, he wouldn't allow his son to go to an organization as conflicted as the Browns. Now it's a way that I'm saying the Giants are any better, but it's fact. Absolutely, Kahir. Absolutely, Kahir. I hope I'm saying that right. Kair. Boom, Kair. I think you're absolutely right. If I did a lot of deep diving. I watched a lot of podcasts that Deion Sanders was on, and it felt like he was kind of everything that he was explaining kind of represented the Giants and what he doesn't want in a franchise. But it seems like the market is good enough for him to say, I'll let my son go there. But you're right. Cleveland is definitely a place where it's just like, nah. Cleveland is definitely a place where he would just wouldn't allow his. It's gonna be an Eli Manning. He's gonna pull an Eli. And I want you guys to remember something, okay? Because a lot of people were conflicted about this. They were confused about this when I was explaining the Eli situation. Eli Manning was selected first, then traded. Everybody thinks there's going to be a draft day trade before it happens. Eli Manning, because when Sanders says he's going to pull an Eli, we don't know if it's exactly 1-to-1 ratio, but that Shadur would have to be selected first by Cleveland, because he said he's going to do everything off like the media, off the camera and stuff like that. He's going to do it privately, not publicly. So I think things are going to be happening behind the scenes, and Cleveland would then take Shadur, and then Deion's like, "Hey, listen, this ain't happening. We are not going to play for y'all. It ain't happening." Then we're going to see something on TV in the draft saying, "Oh, there's been something that happened." Now Deion's saying that he doesn't want his son to play there, and then maybe freaking the Giants take Travis Hunter or whatever, then they make a trade. Maybe that's the case. But Shadur is probably going to be taken by Cleveland, and the trade will happen afterwards. He most likely already DM'd the Browns front office. He's like, hey, listen, do not take my son. I'm warning you now. Don't take my son, because we ain't playing for y'all. Giants not trading up to 1. They will try, Rich. They will try to trade to 1. They're just not going to pull it off because Tennessee's going to want the same guy. Unless, oh man, no. It's not going to work. Because okay, let's put a scenario here, okay? Let's pretend that Tennessee, we know, right? Tennessee wants Shedeur. And the Giants make the call, and they're at 3, and the Giants make the call, and they say, we want Cam. We don't want Shedeur. We don't want the same guy you want. We want Cam, actually. Tennessee still is going to be scared making that selection because, okay, you trade up, we trade spots, and the Giants go up to 1. They take Cam Ward. Then Cleveland is going to take Shedeur, and then Tennessee's going to be left with nothing. Tennessee, here's the only way that the Giants are actually going to pull off a trade. Tennessee would have to know that Cleveland does not want a quarterback. How would they know? Well, free agency happens before the draft. There's still a lot that happens before this draft comes, okay? Let's put that in perspective, okay? The draft is not happening tomorrow. The draft is happening in 4 months. All right? Basically 5 because it's at the end of April. In almost 5 months from now, okay? We have a lot of content, a lot of controversy, a lot of information, and a lot of things that are supposed to transpire before the draft. Okay? So let's see what happens in free agency because there are actually reports, multiple reports, that Cleveland wants an experienced quarterback there with Deshaun Watson because they have to have Deshaun Watson there. They those idiots 100% guaranteed his contract. 100%. You absolute morons. Well, hey, I don't care. It's not my franchise. But they have to have Deshaun Watson there. So I don't know if they're going to draft a quarterback to groom up in the first round. Kevin Stefanski may want to play for his job. So he may go BPA. I don't know. But if Tennessee for sure knows that if Tennessee for sure knows that the Browns are not going to take the next best quarterback, then they will trade. But at that point, what would be the point for the Giants trading? Just get the best of the two. You don't have to trade picks. Just get the best of the two. Unless you're really in love with one of those guys. Unless you're really in love with Cam Ward or you're really in love with Shedeur Sanders. You know? Justin. Thank you so much, Justin. He says, I don't want to see a trade for Sanders. Call their bluff and save the capital. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could. You could. I guess you can, right? I don't know. You don't want to. I don't know. If you don't, I really want to know what Cleveland wants, man. That we're not going to know that until free agency. We're not going to know that until free agency. If they don't do anything with the quarterback position and they still keep DTR, because I think Jameis Winston's a free agent after this, and they still keep DTR and they have Deshaun Watson, they may want to get a quarterback because how much longer is Deshaun Watson under contract for? Thank you so much, Justin, for the super chat. Let me see Deshaun Watson's contract. How much longer is he under contract for, and when? I mean, they can't get out. It's 100% guaranteed. Idiots. I've never seen that in my entire life. I don't think that's ever happened. Has that ever happened where a quarterback contract has been 100% guaranteed? Has that ever happened? Yo, Deshaun Watson is still 29 years old? What? He's still 29 years old. See, you're not going to have that in the NFL anymore, man. A lot of these quarterbacks are coming out of their drafts at 24, 25 years old. Like Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels came out at 24 years old. Man, he's under contract until 2027. Holy moly. Oh my God. Guys, I want to show you this. Oh my God. The Cleveland Browns are absolute morons. Look at this. Will somebody take a look at this? My God. Listen, first I was looking at the cap hit. I was like, God damn, cap hit in 2025, $72 million. Now, I know that he restructured his contract, so I don't know if this is updated. I know that he was doing a contract restructure. I don't know if that actually went through or not. Okay, cap hit. Look at the dead cap. You can't do shit with this. This guarantees you cannot cut Deshaun Watson. If you cut Deshaun Watson next year, you have to give up your entire cap to him. That's like 90% of the cap right there. Oh shit, you guys can't even see the screen. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Add to stage. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that nobody was looking at the screen. My God. My God. You can't do anything with that. You can't do anything with that. Holy crap. Holy crap. Justin Boyce, I have a bad feeling about Shadur. Me too. I'll be honest with you. The more I watch Shadur, the less I like him. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't fall into that propaganda crap. I don't fall into that propaganda. I don't, sing along with the choir. I like to do my own research, and I'm not that in love with Shadur Sanders. I'll be honest with you. Would I still take him? Probably. I need a quarterback. Would I still take him? Probably. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I got problems. But yeah, I'm not in love with him. I am in love with Cam Ward though. Pause. Yardley Moise says, who the Giants drafted now? I don't know, man. I wish I could answer that question for you, brother. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I don't know. It all depends. Like, we don't control our own future. That was the problem with winning that game. That was the problem with winning that Colts game. We don't control our own future. If the Giants lost that Colts game, we would have been in the future would have been in our own hands. But it's not. So BPA would be Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. Depends on what they want to. I don't know if the Giants go the JPP route. Right? Because you guys remember back in that, 2011 draft, right? Because, yeah, his rookie year, they won the Super Bowl. That 2011 draft, the Giants drafted JPP. A lot of people were confused about that. He's coming from UCF. UCF isn't an amazing school as far as prospects goes, but he was a great talent. And the Giants didn't need pass rushers. They had enough pass rushers. They had freaking Justin Tuck, Osi Umenyiora, Matthias Kiwanuka, right? They had all those guys there. They drafted JPP, and they went best player available, and it wound up working out for them. I don't know if the Giants do that with Abdul Carter this time around. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they go Will Johnson because they need a cornerback desperately more than Abdul Carter, but Abdul Carter is probably the best player there. But if you ask me, I think I have to do my work on Abdul Carter, but I may be leaning towards Abdul Carter being best player available than Travis Hunter, to be honest with you. Here's the thing about Travis Hunter. He's not the best wide receiver in this class, and he's not the best cornerback in this class. So where does that put him? I think the only reason why he's so high of a prospect is because he plays both positions pretty damn well, right? He plays both positions. We have not seen a guy like this come out. Why am I blanking on his name? I was just talking about him yesterday. Charles Woodson. I didn't even need to freaking look it up. I was trying to. Charles Woodson. We have not seen a dual threat player that plays offense and defense since Charles Woodson. And so, like I said, and I'm telling you guys now, I am telling you right now, Travis Hunter is not going to play offense and defense for the majority of his career. It's just not happening. He's going to have to pick a spot. You seen Jabril Peppers? Jabril Peppers! By the way, Ray was in that video. Jabril Peppers, you guys seen Jabril Peppers? He was all over the field at Michigan. He played everything. What did he do in the NFL? He was just a safety. It happens in the NFL. Did I miss any super chats? I did. Justin said, that's why I'm pushing for Fields and Milton. If Cam isn't there, Shane go. Yeah, here's the thing, though, Justin. Yeah, that's funny. Justin Fields. Here's the thing, though, Justin. They would have to get Fields before the draft because is Justin Fields still under contract with Steelers or is he a free agent? Hold on. He's a free agent. Wait. What does this mean? Can somebody explain to me what this means? Hold on. Is this a voided contract? Did they void? Oh, this is his 5th-year option. They didn't take his 5th-year option yet? Are they not going to take it? They shouldn't take it. So if they're not going to take his 5th-year option, was it declined already? It's available. Is it available? Can somebody fucking tell me? Did somebody take his 5th-year option? Did they take his 5th-year option? Justin Fields? Well, either way, whatever. If Justin Fields enters free agency, you would have to pick him up in March. Free agency starts in the middle of March. You would have to pick him up then. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know what the draft looks like beforehand. You would have to pick up Justin Fields beforehand. So that's a risk. It's a risk. Now, you could take Justin Fields anyway, right? You could take Justin Fields anyway and have him compete for the starting role with whatever quarterback you take, right? There's an option. There's an option. The nostalgia. Yeah, the nostalgia. Oh, man. God damn, I can't talk for too long. My nose starts getting stuffed up. They declined it. Yeah, that's what I was looking at the thing. They didn't say it was declined or anything like that. They just had it crossed off, so I didn't know what it meant on Spot Rack. Agreed. Ball hard to compare the last. Stanley is 100% correct. Where's Stanley's comment? Stanley, let's see. Shedeur Sanders is a good quarterback. The critics who want to write him off because the BF never watched Shedeur play. Okay, Stanley. Here's the thing. You're talking to somebody that watches film. I watched 5 games from Shedeur Sanders. I like what I see from Shedeur Sanders. But like I said, the more I watch him, the more I don't like about him. It's not that I didn't even watch the BYU film. Now, I felt bad for him because I felt like that offensive line, like they were definitely trying to stop Shedeur. Like BYU were playing their little hearts out, right? Trying to stop Shedeur. That's the attention that you have when you're such a big name like that. They're going to try to stop you, you know? They did their best to stop Shedeur, and they did. And the offensive line, like, crumbled, like wet paper. Like, just absolutely just got evaporated. 5th-year option was declined. The goal is to have a better quarterback room. Absolutely, Justin. That's why I agree with you. So you can still take Justin Fields. You're going to sign him for a very small contract because it's not like he played much for Pittsburgh anyway. Sign him for a very small contract. He'll compete for the starting role with whatever quarterback you get. If you don't get a quarterback, he's your starter. He's your bridge. And then I guess we're marching for Arch. Right? We'll be marching for Arch. Is there any way that we can get Ward without having to get out the farm? Yes, Cookie Monster, there is. Again, Tennessee would have to be okay. Tennessee would first need to know that Cleveland is not taking a quarterback, and they would have to be okay with taking the second quarterback. Now, we don't know which quarterback they like. The thing is, when we trade up, I don't think we're going to have to give up a first-round pick. I don't think so. I think 2 seconds would be enough to get up there. I think so. Now, if we want the same guy, pause on that. I swear, football talk is just like, bro, you cannot say this stuff in real life, I swear. You cannot say this stuff in real life. You will be looked at sideways. If you want the same guy, you would have to pay a lot more. You're going to have to pay a lot more for him. You'll have to give up a first round. Just like last year when we tried to trade up with New England. New England said you would have to give me the best offer possible, like ever. You had to blow me away with that offer. And the Giants couldn't do enough. Minnesota couldn't do enough to get up to that 3rd pick. They had 2 first-round picks in the top 15, right? No, not top 15, in that draft, because it was 11 and 23. They couldn't even get up with New England. KB not beating the allegation. Oh, well, hold on. Who said there were allegations, Jaden? Jaden is my top mod, and I swear, every single stream, he tries to get it stripped from him. Every single stream, he just doesn't want to be mod anymore. Now he's spreading rumors. I'm going to get your ass for slander. Arch's 5 stars that went to a Texas team, loaded 5 stars, top O-line in the country. Sure, but if he looks the part, like if he plays better than Quinn Ewers, then you're gonna know that he's special because Quinn Ewers is already looked at as like a 2nd round guy right now. You know, if he plays better than than Quinn Ewers, if he plays better with the same guys there, I mean, he'll be looked at as a yo, Davey. I'm not gonna highlight that. Listen, I was not on the March for Arch train. Okay, I want a quarterback now. I want a quarterback now. But if they trying to march for Arch, they trying to arch for Arch. Yo. The Giants are arching for Arch, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. No way. Oh, man. Man. I wanted to watch some Travis Hunter film. Are you guys down? Are you guys down? I'll only do it if you guys are down. Because I've already watched film on it. I just want to know if you guys want to watch it. Like I don't know. Because the thumbnail is Travis Hunter. By the way, do you guys like that thumbnail? God damn, I'm getting better with my thumbnails. I don't even use Photoshop. Who needs Photoshop? McMillan is better. McMillan is better. But the thing is, I don't think the Giants are gonna want another wide receiver. Because we have Malik Neighbors. I don't think they're going to want another wide receiver. I think they're going to want a guy that can play wide receiver, but also cornerback, because we need a corner bad. And I think Travis Hunter would automatically be our cornerback one. So having a guy that can play both positions is great. KB, the Titans love Cam Ward per reports. What reports, Rain? I want to see him. KB ignoring Titans Cam report on purpose. He's not slick. Oh my God, is that a real thing? Who linked it to me? Oh, he said he linked it to me. If you guys want, follow me on Twitter. If Dion doesn't want to, see here. I'm looking at all my notifications right now. I'll look at the thing in a second. Oh wait, by the way, guys, how much people we got in here right now? I'm trying to get my TikTok popping, bro. Trying to get my TikTok up there because I want to be able to go live on here and TikTok too. So follow me on TikTok, guys. Link is in the description. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter. TikTok and Twitter. Both links are in the description, guys. Follow me right now. Right now. Do it now. I want to see those viewers drop right now because you're following me, and then you got to come back in the stream. You got to come back in the stream. Let me look at the reports. I'll put up the report too. Let me see. Oh, we already got follows. Curtis, thank you for the follow. Sean, thank you for the follow on Twitter. We already got followers. Thank you guys so much. This JPA football is Albright. Okay. Benjamin Albright says the Titans. I'll share this tab. The Titans who clinched. Can you guys see? No, you can't see yet. All right. Oh shit! I got my DMs. No, the hose. I don't think there's anything important in there anyway. You guys can't see the Twitter hose. You know, you can't see the Twitter hose. Let me see. How do I get back to the screen? All right. JPA football rumors. The Titans who clinched the #1 overall pick are rumored to love Cam Ward. The Titans are rumored to love Cam Ward. Not all teams do. Albright also says there are teams that don't view any QBs from this class first round talent. Okay, the thing is, I believe him because of this comment that he said. To be honest with you guys, I don't know. If you were to put Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders in multiple different drafts, I honestly think these guys are really highly touted right now, like highly regarded right now, because one, the quarterback class is not that good, and two, the class in general is just not that good. This draft class in general is very top heavy with some good talent like Mason Graham, Will Johnson, Ted McMillan, Travis Hunter. Throw out some other name, maybe Luther Burden, but he's now looked at as like a mid to late first round pick. Like, there are a lot of guys in this draft that just, like, it's not a great draft. It's just not. It's just not a great draft. So I believe this because I don't think there are a lot of teams high on these quarterbacks either. But when it comes to the Giants, they come to the situation where it's like, damn, we need a quarterback. It sucks that this is the quarterback class that we get them at, but we need a quarterback right now. So I could believe that. I could believe that. Not the hose. Luther Burden is 3. Luther Burden the third is a better receiver than McMillan because he's more explosive and can make plays with the yak. Yeah, but McMillan is just, oh my god. I didn't watch film on McMillan is if you guys saw my draft board, McMillan is the next person I'm gonna watch right now. Because I'm just going by. I'm using PFF's big board and I'm just going through. I'm just watching. Well, I watched the 2 quarterbacks first. Now I'm using their big board and I'm gonna be watching all the prospects after this. So yeah. Maybe we could do a live film session later. Maybe we don't have to do it now. I don't want to bore you guys. I'm gonna put a poll. Let me put a poll if you guys want to see it or not. Engage with your audience. All right. Look at the poll. Engage with the poll. Right now. Right now. Everybody engage with. Who the fuck voted and then took off their vote? Why would you do that? The person that voted, I had one person that voted and then he took off his vote. What are you doing? Why would you do that? Arizona quarterback is terrible. I don't even know who the quarterback is. That's Fifta, right? Noah Fifta. Everybody was talking about him as a first-round quarterback, and now you don't hear his name. That's the problem. That's what I'm telling you guys. A lot of people get so involved with these quarterbacks, and they wind up not being any good when it comes to draft time. I say we watch your film on flag football. Bro, I wish we can get somebody to consistently play. Bro, I've gotten so much better over the years in flag football, I'm telling you, and I found the right team that actually know how to use me. And I really wish we can get somebody that consistently can go film the freaking games. Because I'd be dropping ankles, bro. Absolutely doing it. But, yeah, enough about me. And I'm bigger now, too. I gained some pounds, too. I actually take a hit now and not go down. So it looks like it's overwhelming. I don't even need to end the poll yet. Overwhelmingly, a lot of people want to watch some live film with Travis Hunter. So let's do it. Let me pull up my Google Docs. Oh, I almost X'd out the stream. Shit. Let me take out all these freaking tabs so I can be more organized here. I'm gonna keep my big board up there because I hate having to go back onto that. Shared with me. If I cross the line now, I can't fight this time now. You guys watch Arcane? Are you guys? I don't play League of Legends at all, but Arcane is an amazing show. Have you guys watched that show? It has one of the best soundtracks like ever in history. It's probably the only show I've ever downloaded on Spotify, like their soundtrack. Let's look at it. There's so much prospects here. I have to find him. Is he not listed under wide receivers? Where is he listed under? Where did I find him before? Corners? There, yeah, he's listed under corners. But he's listed under corners. I no disrespect. The person that provides me the film, God bless you. But can I get some more cornerback film? I got a bunch of wide receiver film. Now, I need to do a better job at documenting which games I actually watch so I can go back and like show you guys like this is what I think about Travis Hunter. All right, that's the Baylor game defense. We'll keep note of that. I want to watch him on offense though. I would like to watch him on offense. The Cincy game. I think it was the Cincy game. So we'll watch the Cincy game together. Just the Cincy game. And then I have to make a video. Then I have to make a video after this because listen, man. All content 2025. 2025 is dedicated to the Kid Blue RB27 channel. You guys have been supporting the channel, and I have to go ahead and you know, provide the content, man. You guys have been killing it. What am I doing? Oh, I don't want to download it. That's going to take too long. I'm just going to share the screen. Chrome tab. Which one is it under? There's 2 Travis Hunter things. Travis Hunter versus Cincinnati. Yep. Yep. There we go. Now, let me see if you guys can see this. I'm going to make this easier. I have to take the Bet US thing down because I'm going to get in trouble when I watch film. Where is it? Where's my Bet US thing? Hello? I need a producer, bro. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I have to now let me pull up my stream on YouTube, so just in case I get a copyright warning, I can immediately shut it down. I can just immediately shut it down. I'm going to pull it up now. By the way, when I come out with a video of today, guys, it's going to be the same thumbnail, okay? Because I'm lazy, all right? So, yeah, it's not the same live. It's an actual video. I'm going to use the same